Hey everybody, welcome to today's video. In this video, I'm going to be answering 3 questions. If you have a question, leave in the comment section down below. I will be giving you a video response such as this, or I'll be typing up a response for you. If you haven't already, subscribe to this channel, like this video, and I hope you enjoy. So the first question comes from Mike, who asks, why do they always pick you to do cleaners? In the video that Mike is referencing, that I'm going to leave a card right here and a link down in the description, I basically documented my whole week of cleaning the bathroom, aka the head, which is what we call it in the Navy. And guys, it is the absolute nasty, filthy thing that you will ever see, and it will come to a surprise. You might think, hey, when you are in the military, when you are in the Navy, right, you should be, very clean, you should be very thorough, and people should be, basically upright, military personnel, but that's actually not the case. One thing you will realize when you join the military, and this is my personal opinion and experience, is that people who are not so great people before they join the military, right, they're not great individuals, right, decide to join the military, and the military tries their best, but to the core, if they're not good individuals, right, after they go through the boot camp and A school and training process, they're still not going to be great individuals even when they're in the military. And this is the result of what you're seeing in that video that Mike is referencing. The level of filth that this video kind of covers, it's like toilet paper being clogged by the toilet, and people are pooping over the clogged toilet, and there's urine everywhere, there's trash everywhere. It's like that every single day. No matter what, you clean it thoroughly, the next day you come back, it's just trashed again. Nobody wants to touch it because nobody wants to do something that's gross, that's dirty, right? And one thing that I personally believe, when I was in A school, I had an HT1, and I believe he's a chief by now, probably a chief by now. He was a great guy. He said to me, hey, leaders lead from the front. And I really took that to heart. And whenever there's any type of problem or any type of challenge in front of me, I will always step up to the front and always face it heads on. Right? So for example, let's say you join the Navy, right? You're with me, you're an E3, I'm an E5. I've been in 5 years and you've been in less than 1 year, right? And in front of us, there's 2 boxes. One is 60-pound and one is 20-pound box. I will always carry the 60-pound box, unless you volunteer and you kind of insist, but I will always carry the 60-pound box, and I will let you carry the 20-pound box. That's just the leadership style that kind of makes sense to me. Not everybody. Some people say, well, I'm an E5, you just joined the Navy, there's a helicopter, right? You just joined the Navy, you should carry the 60-pound box, and I'm gonna carry something lighter because I've been doing this longer. To me, that doesn't make sense. I don't believe in pulling rank. I believe in leading from the front, doing something, the most difficult task, doing the right thing, and letting other people see you doing the right thing and making you join that kind of leadership, that kind of mentality. And that's just the thing that I personally believe in. So Mike, to answer your question, nobody else wanted to do it. I always stepped up to do it, and that's why I'm always doing it. Next question comes from Kevin, who asks, did you build up an emergency fund first, then put $1,000 a month in stocks/retirement and live off of what you had left to get where you are today? So for those of you who don't know my story, graduated high school, went to college, didn't do too well, left for the military, had $200 to my name, joined the military almost 5 years later today. I have over $100,000 in my investment account and in my retirement account. Added everything together, it's about $110,000. So Kevin, I joined the Navy in 2015 and I started investing in April of 2017, so for about 2 years. Within that time, I did 3 things right. Number 1, I saved $1,000 each month as a E1, starting from the bottom, E1. Number 2, I learned to invest. One thing that I highly recommend, a lot of people ask me like, hey, how do you learn? What books should I read? What do I need to do? It seems very complicated. One thing that I highly recommend is watch as many YouTube videos as you possibly can from as many people, as many different styles of investing, dividend investing, growth investing, value investing. Consume as much as you can. A mentality I want you to have is being a chef. When you are a chef trying to cook a delicious meal, you wouldn't want to create a meal with just one ingredient, with just one style of investing, right? You want to kind of cultivate and accumulate as much vast ingredients and a knowledge base as possible, and kind of figure out, hey, making this type of dish makes sense to me. Making this type of product, it works for me, right? Figure out, right, your investment style. And number 3, find your inner peace, not your external peace, right? What I'm trying to say is I'm comfortable with who I am as a person and how I look. So many people, we just got off of deployment. You can see my ship, the number 72 on the back here, the aircraft carrier. So many people, after they finished deployment, saved up all that money, right? They're not necessarily wrong for doing this, right? They can do whatever they want with their money. It just, to me, doesn't make sense, right? They start buying cars, they start buying clothes, it's expensive stuff, gadgets, whatever it is, you name it. Some people had $20,000 at the end of deployment. Now they basically have nothing after deployment. I'm sure even some people are even in debt because they started buying expensive stuff, cars, houses, and all that kind of stuff. What I'm trying to say is, don't worry about what other people think about you, right? I don't care what anybody thinks about me. I know who I am, I know what I'm worth. So I don't need flashy gear, I don't need a Tesla car to impress anybody. I hope that answered your question, Kevin. So the last question comes from Ronald, who asks, does hard work pay off? Yes, Ronald, hard work pays off. Personally and professionally. Personally, when I joined the military, all I cared was about my personal success and my financial success. And I personally believe I accomplished just that, right? Working extremely hard, studying, learning about investing, learning about developing a business, growing my YouTube channel. Everything that I did while I was super patient helped me achieve my personal goals. Professionally, I've been able to accomplish what I wanted to accomplish, go on a deployment. It just so happened it was a record-breaking deployment. A goal that you want to achieve at your first 5 years is to come out as an E5. That's what I personally believe. And within my first 2 years, I got what's called a Navy Achievement Medal, which is something hard to get within your first 2 years. And like I said earlier, like I gave you the example of me cleaning the bathroom every single day. I led from the front. I did the most difficult tasks that nobody wanted to do, and the hard work sometimes does go unrecognized, but if you're consistent long enough, it eventually pulls through. And it just so happened for me it was early on, and I'm very grateful for all the people, all the leaderships that I had that led me in the right direction. And yeah, I hope that answered your question. Alright guys, so thanks for watching. If you have a question, leave it in the comment section down below. If you haven't already, subscribe to this channel so you can get a notification about these videos. Any questions you have, it will be answered either in a comment or a video format such as this. So thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great Navy day.